Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Aries. So you already know when the Sun is in Scorpio, this is dealing with our deeply rooted actions. And this is fixed water. So we're going to be fixated in the way we express ourselves, expressing our ego and our individuality. And of course, we got the moon in Aries. So basically, when the moon is in Aries, we're going to be reacting, responding to impulsiveness, aggression, passion. And of course, Mars and Pluto is sort of the same thing. But when you utilizing Mars and you add Pluto, this is basically going deep in depth with it. So this basically fixed water. And of course, this is cardinal fire. So when we got this energies playing out, this can cause two things: birth or destruction. And of course, everything comes into a metaphysics aspect when we dealing with these two energetic fields. So of course, be aware of people, places, and things, and try not to put yourself in a circumstance situation where you could be causing risk, or you could be putting yourself or ending up in circumstances and situations that may or may not play out to your perspective. So, yeah, we in Scorpio season. So basically, just watch yourself, and of course, try not to be putting yourself in circumstance situations where you might putting yourself in deep waters or dark waters. For me. You don't know how this can play out. This can play out in a good way, or this can play out in a bad way. So be aware and be alerted about how you express yourself. Because things, for me, you may be acting too impulsively with the moon in Aries. For me, you may be jumping the gun too fast. For me, you gotta just sit back, chill, and learn how to do some deep investigation by using Pluto, and try not to put yourself in a circumstance situation of being the oppressor. This way, you won't receive any oppressors. But of course, everything play out into this natures. But of course, when we got the sun opposite Uranus, seeing our actions opposite, whether it's people, places, or things, or seeing others' actions opposite, which can cause tension and circumstances and situations that can play out into your life, as far as there can be issues, the way you self-express yourself, or others may basically have a problem with that. So basically, you gotta watch out with the sun and Scorpio, because you know Scorpio get attacked by dark spirits, and of course, Uranus get attacked by the weird spirit. So you can have weird oppressors during this time. So sit back, observe, and be alerted. Moon square Jupiter. So of course, when we got the moon, which is our reactions, we got Jupiter, which is experiences. So of course, you may put yourself in the circumstance situation of being able to learn through this process, aka you may be seeing somebody got into a car accident or some shit. So there's an opportunity for you to basically expand and learn. This way you won't put yourself in a circumstance situation of experiencing that again. So this is an opportunity for you to sit back, react, and respond. For me, this way you won't be too impulsive. Don't jump the gun too fast. This way you won't put yourself in a circumstance, situation, or predicament where your ass be the one that's stranded. And this can go into many matters. So being aware, picking up experiences as far as our travels is very important. Also, when we got Moon square Pluto, for me, this is basically, of course, as you know, Moon is the Aries, and of course, this is a square with Pluto, so this is opposite energies and shit. So, fixed water, cardinal fire, it may not be mixing, and of course, we still got the retrograde playing out, so you may have issues of being tired, or you may have issues of being horny during this time. So be aware of that, be alerted of that. For me, try not to jump the gun, put yourself in a circumstance situation of having self-discipline during this time. For me, also, you may be tired, you may be going through experiences, and of course, you gotta learn how to basically transform your passions into something more compassionate, as far as learning from our circumstance, situations, and our surroundings. This is basically going deep in depth with our opportunities and our advancements during this time. So also, we got Mercury and in a strong square during this time with Saturn. So basically, the way we think and communicate, we're trying to relate to the way we think and communicate and have balance with society. Feel me? Because the way we think and communicate, we may be thinking and communicating and thinking heavily about shit that's not really relevant. Feel me? But of course, you really don't have no opportunity or chance to basically think about other shit when there's a whole lot of bullshit going on, especially outside or in front of you. So During this time, there could be issues as far as how we think about society, feel me? You may be too down to earth. You may be thinking too logical during this time, feel me? Try to think bigger. Try not to think about what's going on in society, because remember, your mind creates your reality. So you want to make sure you put yourself in a circumstance situation of thinking about things that you want to see go into your reality and not seeing things opposite. Also, we got Jupiter conjunct Pluto. So we're going to be dealing with experiences and transformational changes during this time as far as what we be going through. So try to try to learn from your experiences and try to relate these more and be more practical as far as how you changing up and going through all your experiences during this time. You don't want to basically be playing out the same experience in your previous life. So you got to find new ways of doing things and coming up with new aspects and new terms and analogies as far as how you want to see yourself in society. And of course, Jupiter brings expansion and Pluto brings death and transformation. So if you're not bringing no changes in your life, you're going to be stuck in a rut, and you don't want to put yourself being stuck in a rut. You want to learn how to switch up and basically go around any circumstances, situations, and put death and destruction towards any obstacles that stand in your way. Remember, teamwork make the dream work, though. Feel me? Learn how to use you, do the internal work, and of course, everything will play out to your spectrums. We also got Moon conjunct Pluto, Moon conjunct Mars. So this is double fire coming together. So actually, you may have the opportunity to learn how to utilize your emotions and your passions, blending the two together to put this towards things that you want to be motivated for, as far as how you want to be seen in the world, as far as how you basically being self expressive. This way, you can put this towards good energy as far as helping people, places, and things out. And of course, you got motherfucking the moon and Mars and Aries. This is a good time to basically do this towards your passion and things you want to strive for and where you want to see yourself in life. So first come, first serve. And the universe only work with people, places, and things that want to basically be moving and not staying stranded in one spot. So make sure your ass is constantly getting things going. We also got Moon square Saturn. So basically, this is dealing with we're gonna be reacting, responding, and learning how to self-express ourselves through reality. Feel me? You may feel the need to basically procrastinate. You may feel the need to basically start on projects. Try to put yourself in a circumstance situation of just pushing through and pushing forward. Universe want to see how much you can handle, and if you really want it in life, you gotta really show these motherfuckers that you want it. And of course, it's all about your actions. Things may look crazy, but the way you express yourself and the way you keep pushing forward, that's what it's all about. Determination. Feel me? Even if you gotta wake your ass up early and do things to inhabit yourself, to put yourself in the predicament of trying or showing dedication, do that shit then. Feel me? You don't want to sit back and look at other people's success and your ass is just stuck and stagnated in one spot. So you want to make sure you keep moving no matter what the circumstance situation is. You want to keep pushing forward. So yeah, do that and stay focused and stay afloat. And of course, we got Venus opposing Chiron. So of course, we're gonna be going through times as far as the way we love and desire for things, or the things, people, places, and things that we love and value may pop up during this time. As far as people, places, and things that put us in trauma, exes, or motherfucking side pieces may pop back up and shit. And you may feel the need, you may not want to be bothered by them, or you may want to be bothered by them. It can go both ways, so be aware of that. And self-trauma can also play up to be the perspective too. So we like impulsiveness, unwanted thoughts may pop up, relationship issues or circumstances, situations might pop up. You may mistakenly call your motherfucking ex by accident because the fucking rain fucked up your phone. Anything is possible. So be aware of that. Also, we got Mars square Jupiter. So let's learn how to utilize our passion and our expression through experiences. Learn how to self-express ourselves through experiences. So if it ain't work this day, keep trying the next motherfucking day. Your day gonna come, your luck gonna come, your abundance gonna come. Feel me? Or play the lottery and shit. Believe in yourself. Learn how to psych yourself up to put yourself in a predicament, circumstance, situation where you will win the lottery. You will bring that into existence. So never give up. Also, Jupiter's sextile Neptune, so there's opportunity to be more practical and bring your spirituality down to earth. I mean, cause this is all you got at this time. You don't got the old way of doing things, so you got to learn how to utilize your power and put that towards imaginative things. And imagination is very powerful. If you got your three powers and shit, you can create anything into this reality. Teamwork make the dream work too. So get people that's on the same page as you. Also, we got Saturn conjunct Pluto. So it's gonna be a whole lot of practical deepness as far as a whole lot of changes and transformation, especially during this reality, especially during this shift. A lot of people ain't ready for the shift. A lot of people ain't ready for changes and shit. So basically, Saturn and Pluto gonna basically show you that you ain't got no choice but to change and switch things up, especially when motherfucking Saturn going Aquarius. So yeah, there's gonna be a whole lot of changes and shit. A whole lot of governmental changes, a whole lot of society changes, all kind of shit. It's gonna be a lot of changes. We in a new world, we in a new age. So you either gonna find new ways to be more relatable in life as far as society, or you gonna sit back and just wait for the old society to come back into favor, which won't be happening for another 2,000 years. So time to get up off your ass and keep pushing. Also, we got the Sun conjunct Mercury. So this is basically our actions. We're gonna be seeing our actions and basically analyzing details. So we're gonna be acting out our actions, man. We're gonna be thinking our actions and basically playing these things out as far as that. So of course, supposed to visualize the way you do things, visualize your thoughts and the way you self-express these things. So these can be dark thoughts or these can be harmonious thoughts. So you gotta just basically pick one. You can play out to many perspectives and shit. So also we got Sun trine Neptune. So basically you got the gift and the opportunity to shine light on basically your imagination or coming together, making teamwork, making dream work. So it goes deep when you utilize your intent, your will, your power, your strength. Feel me? You can take this into deep consideration. So, feel me? You can be the opposite. You can basically follow the trend, or you can basically be a helping hand during this time. So it plays deep. Or you could be a spiritual healer during this time too. Sun trine Neptune, yeah. Moon, we got the moon opposing Mercury, so we're gonna have conflict with the way we express our emotions and the way we think during this time. So try to basically psych yourself up and put yourself in circumstance situations of being in your own vibe and not basically blending into other reactions and other response. Because remember, you ain't the body and you ain't this, and your mind ain't yours. So at the end of the day, whatever you thinking about and whatever you feeling, always question these things, because you can basically be blending yourself into other people's circumstance situations or other spirits and bodies that was here before you, that was basically once walked this earth. So try not to put yourself in a circumstance situation of believing every thought or every feeling that may possibly be yours, because these are not yours. Also, we got Mercury square Pluto, so we gotta learn how to transform the way we think and communicate during this time. So if you ain't transforming the way you think and communicate or express yourself, then Pluto gonna basically be throwing more anger and more aggravation towards the way. So try to put yourself in a circumstance situation of thinking positive and not thinking negative during this time. We also got Venus trine Saturn, so love and harmony with the world. So we gotta learn how to find love and harmony with the world. And you know, it's really no love and harmony during this time. So this is a weak ass aspect. So you either can basically psych yourself up, or you may be basically going against the grain. So find yourself and find an opportunity to have some satisfaction and love for things you value or other people, places, things you value. Also, we got Mars square Pluto, so let's learn how to transform and express our way in life. So you don't want to put yourself in a circumstance situation of blending in of what's going on, especially going on in Philly and shit. Feel me? What happened out there in Philly ain't got nothing to do with New York, feel me? So they're gonna be doing all kind of witchcraft and sorcery to basically psych y'all up and get lost into what's going on in the soul. So try to make sure you don't pay attention to bullshit like that and be focused. We got Jupiter conjunct Saturn. So it's going through growth and experiences and basically learn how to be practical and learn how to be more focused and more inclined, and basically creating a framework to work into our favors. And these are the energies for today. I love y'all. Stay focused, stay safe.